If he's already decided that your over-explaining is just background noise that he can ignore, how many more ways can you actually rephrase your basic needs before you start to run out of language? You might be currently in a loop where every missed connection is treated as a puzzle for you to solve with more of your words. You might be tracking his expressions and replaying your last 3 sentences to find a flaw in the logic, and maybe you're even reading all of his little blank stares as a signal to like maybe come at the topic from a different angle. This interpretation is what keeps the dynamic running because it frames the problem as a technical error in your delivery rather than a structural choice in his reception. You're treating your relationship like a translation project where you're the only one obligated to speak the other person's language. Have you noticed, by the way, that he doesn't ever or maybe never spoke yours? You need to think about that. Anyway, what you have operating here is that over-explaining is a protective strategy that you use to avoid the grief of being heard and dismissed. If you are still explaining, then he's just confused, right? That belief is the only thing standing between you and the realization that he heard you the first time. You can get really good at using the labor of the search for the right words to hide from the reality of his indifference. The key takeaway here is that you are misidentifying his refusal as an inability. A partner who values the connection listens to the intent. A partner who values the arrangement ignores the words to maintain his own comfort. He isn't struggling to understand, or if he is, he might be too dumb for you, but I bet that's not the case. What he's doing here is succeeding at not changing. You are not running out of language. You are running out of excuses for someone who has already heard enough to meet the standards he set for himself and not you, and simply chose silence instead. Stop looking for a better way to say it and start noticing that he's already acting on exactly what he heard. We're not asking whether you can say it better. You're already proficient at that. We want to find out why you are with someone who requires a masterclass in human empathy just to treat you with a basic shred of respect.